We're joined now by Marshall McClain.
McClain is on the board of directors for the Peace Officers Research Association. Officer, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
So we should note that you are an LAX officer and president of the LA Airport Peace Officers Association. What's your reaction to the sentencing as we look toward furthering the conversation moving forward?
Well, I don't know all of the details of the guidelines. 22 years or 22 and a half years is definitely the longest ever. So I do agree that is something to note. There are a lot of provocative statements being made about if you don't do what we say or what we want, we'll continue to have civil unrest. And I don't think that's the way to go. I can speak to what we're doing here in California. PORAC, the Peace Officers Research Association of California, has been around since 1953. In 1959, just 6 years after that, we actually pushed forward with starting POST, which is the Peace Officer Standard and Training in California. With that, there's currently Senate Bill 2, which we're in talks with the author, Senator Bradford, on right now, which would be a way to actually decertify bad cops. I don't think that you're going to find any police officer that wants to work with bad cops. And that's one of those little knocks that is pushed around, that we shield bad cops or that police unions don't do their part. That's why I wanted to note that PORAC is an association of police associations representing over 77,000 police and deputy sheriffs in the state of California. And this group actually started POST, which is the standard. So, our concern is constantly having reform being pushed forward without police officers being able to help that process. Reform's not a bad word. We've been in a constant state of reform. So when you're talking about decertifying bad cops, all we want is a process that doesn't, create some type of double jeopardy situation, that a police officer still has his constitutional rights to be able to defend themselves. So we're hoping that happens, and California will finally have a way to decertify bad police officers. The other thing we're doing is called United for Positive Reform, where we can reach out to other groups such as the NFL the NFL, their PA, their association, the NBA as well, and we could join together on ways that we can talk to the community. And a couple of our police officers, as well as their families, actually took part in a documentary that's actually going to be at the Cannes Film Festival next month.
Can we ask
by a director?
Can we ask you some more questions here?
Sure.
Yeah, Alex, you want to go?
Sure. No, just I'll just button up on the decertification thing. So Steve Bradford is a state senator from Southern California. He's the chair of the California Legislative Black Caucus. He has this SB 10. So are you saying that you're in favor of the bill? Because the criticism of that bill from some in law enforcement is that they don't feel like they have enough of a voice in that process. Are you saying that you are consulting with them, you do have a voice in it, and you're supportive of it?
We're supportive of the bill, but not in its current form. There's some amendments that need to happen. One is which I spoke to earlier, in terms of you can't create a double jeopardy situation where a police officer has been found not guilty in a court of law, and then you go and start another process that is going to strip him of their duties to be able to be a police officer in the state. So we want a comprehensive process. We do want everybody at the table to be able to come with something that we can all put our arms around and agree to. That's the best way to go forward.
All right, Officer Marshall McClain, we appreciate your perspective and thank you for joining us on this important day.
Thank you.